Greetings and salutations. My name is Amanda Netton, and I will be sharing with you my knowledge of herb spirals. So, herb spirals are compact vertical gardens allowing for individualized management of wind and water flow. They act as a vertical garden for more compact gardening, but they also act as a microclimate with its different layers. On the right, you can see that there are two different layers in this herb spiral. Herb spirals are a fairly new concept to myself, but as far as I can tell, they sprung out of a practice called permaculture. Permaculture is a practice that uses all the principles on the right side of the screen to produce a successful garden. And with our herb spiral, we are using principle number 1, number 3, number 5, and number 7. So herb spirals allow water to seep down to all layers, leaving the drier layers at the top and the more saturated at the bottom. They are a great benefit of these spirals are that they provide a habitat to a diversity of plants. Depending on what condition the plant likes is where you would plant it. The basic materials that are needed are some sort of stone, brick, or wood. You can use wood, but it doesn't provide great insulation. The stone will also retain heat during the day and insulate the garden at night, which is why I chose stone. You also are going to need dirt with a combination of peat and manure, just for those added nutrients, cardboard as a weed block, and of course, seeds. There are only a couple rules that you need to know about herb spirals. In the northern hemisphere, water flows clockwise, so your herb spiral should also be built with the specification that water will trail down clockwise. And also you need to know that the bottom of the herb spiral needs to face the direction in which hemisphere you are building in. This allows optimal plant positioning according to shade and water requirements. You'll also need to lay out your herb spiral outline before building so that you have a successful herb spiral. So I recently built my own herb spiral in our side yard, which gets sun all day with some shade from a honey locust. So I would like to take you through how to build your own. Step 1 is once you find the location you would like, the next step is to measure out your area. I used a raised garden as my parameter. Then we stuffed cardboard under to act as a weed block. Step 2 is to lay the base. Remember that the bottom faces north and it should trail down in a clockwise manner. Step 3 is to stack your bricks. I used a combination of bricks but made sure it was sturdy enough throughout. Step 4 is to take a step back and be like, dang, how cool is this? It's very exciting. Step 5 is to add your dirt. I used a mixture of manure, peat, and topsoil. And step 6 is to plant your seeds. On the right is just one of the many examples that you can use about where you should plant your seeds, but even if you just read the back of what your seed packet says, you can always determine as to where to plant your seeds. So for example, everything on the top is not going to need a lot of water and it really likes sun, and then everything on the bottom down here would be stuff that needs a little bit more shade and a little bit more mesic soil. So this is one of the references that I used for my presentation. She taught me what I needed to know and was very helpful, and if you visit her website, she has a lot of different examples of herb spirals, and even if you Google herb spiral, it's just really cool the designs that have come out. So thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, just post. Thank you.